Alright, it's Tuesday, early afternoon. And the reason you're hearing from me at this hour is it's a cold, crappy, drizzly, dreary day out there. Which is not suitable for the nature of the work I do, so occasionally I get to come home early. It's called a poor man's holiday. So, to occupy myself, I'm gonna do something here. Like maybe, I think I need to, yeah, that's what I need to do. I rounded up some belts, me and the boy did last night. I need to put the appropriate alternator on there, which I think I'm gonna rob off a truck down in the woods. Trouble is, it's raining right now. Maybe I'll get my plan together and then come back and chit chat about it then. Alright, here's my plan. Some of you who've been watching a while may recall that I was having a little leakage right in there when I shut it down. There's no gasket there. I need to make a gasket there. So that means I need to remove this portion of my turbo apparatus, which should be easy enough. I just got to unhook that fuel line, that vacuum line, take out a few bolts and a few more bolts over there. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to make a gasket, and I'm going to put it back together. I'm doing hand signals over here where only I can see them. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Then I'm going to unbolt the bell housing. And then bolts right there. And we'll remove the clutch and flywheel and all that stuff. And I got a nice shiny new one, flex plate over here, since we're going with an automatic. And I probably wish I put a stall converter in it, but I ain't got one for a $700 Ford, and I ain't inclined to buy one. Now, y'all need to go check out Got Milky One's channel. And for those of you who don't know, he and I kind of grew up together. We did grow up together. Well, not since we were little toddlers, but, you know, young men. We could probably tell a few stories about each other. But he and I was talking one day, and we decided to come up with this little competition, and we were going to have we're going to have a 6-cylinder and boost it. And the rules are pretty wide open. And my buddy Got Milky One got confused, I think, and thought it was how many boosting devices you could put on a 6-cylinder. And so you'll have to go check out his channel, see what he's got. But I just got one turbo, that's it. Just one. But we'll see how she does. Hopefully it's reliable and get good gas mileage. And that'll make me the winner, right? Alright, I pulled the carb and the intake side of the turbo apart. Everything looks pretty nice right there, but there weren't no gasket, and I think that would be a bad thing. Be a vacuum leak. So I need to build a gasket. And here you can see where somebody, not me, modified this. Didn't get very good penetration, did they? Man. Hope it don't fall off. Anyway, let me build a gasket. Now, some of you may wonder, how did the wizard, Mr. Heavy Chevy, get that gasket pattern so quickly? Well, here's what he did. He laid this up against the flange and then took his greasy gloves and rubbed on it. And voila, there's the pattern. Alright, gasket is done. Not bad, huh? Of course, I used a 38 cartridge to pop out my holes there, which always works wonderfully. You know, I could pop the primer out. It'd be easier to poke the little biscuits that accumulate out that way instead of drilling them out. But, you know, there's always room for improvement. Alright, let's reassemble. You know, it occurs to me, I don't believe I ever showed y'all how I finished my power steering brackets. All works just like it's supposed to. Just modified a little bit. Alright. Let me go down and salvage an alternator off another truck. Always happens. Puddles on my floor. The reason for this puddles is I just pulled the flywheel and clutch and pressure plate and all that off, which unbalanced my pick. And now it's sitting all walkie jawed. But anyways, look at that. It looks like Pontiac blue on the back side of this. Anyway, let me see if my flywheel fits. I think it will, but I think I may have a problem. Need shorter bolts for the flex plate. I ain't sure I got any. You know, I did ditch that 305 awful rapidly. That motor there ain't got no flex plate on it. It did have, though, come to think of it, wonder what happened to it. Anyways, all those problems can be solved, including that leaky air fitting. Alright, there was no cause for alarm about the bolts. Well, I did, in error, let that flywheel go without salvaging the bolts on that 305. I happen to have some stashed away here. In fact, I even got some more. That's why you always save stuff and have hordes of things. That way you don't never have to come off the hill, you know? You can be a hermit. Like me. There, ain't that pretty? I'm sure it's fast. What with that plating on it. Alright, the only thing I got left to do before I can put the motor in the truck is change them engine mounts. Motor mounts. Oh my gosh, I said it both ways. Let me see if I can find them. Alright, that's all you're getting out of me tonight. Here's why. Well, part why. It's my excuse anyways. Broke a bolt off right there. With my little 3/8 impact. I don't know if I had a crappy bolt or what. I just zipped it in there and pop, it snapped right off. Anyway, I better fix that. You know, some might say, it'll be alright. But a lot easier to fix it now than in the truck, no? That's what I think. I'm going to fix it. But not tonight. I'm going to go in and get myself something to eat. I think Mama made something good. I think. The other cool thing about this car is it has a automatic choke and it works. It's pretty cool for 1950.